talking about that speech by Raila Odinga at the Governor's Conference, and he is proposing the establishment of a three-tier system of government as one way of finding lasting solutions to some of the issues that we are currently witnessing in the country. And you're speaking to Mandera Governor Ali Roba. He's joining us from Kisumu. Sir, just before we took that break, you're actually saying Raila Odinga may have had his reasons, and rightly so, because he says we need a three-tier government to manage wastage and cost. And we've had reports from the Auditor General just basically outlining the level of wastage and corruption in some of the counties. Do you see this then as a solution to addressing the issue of corruption and wastage in the counties?
Absolutely not. In the actual sense, what you have is the transformation that you are seeing in the 47 county governments in Kenya today is a transformation that is only happening under devolution. One is left to wonder what used to happen. I mean, resources never used to get to these counties, and there was serious state of underdevelopment in the 47 counties. But now the resources are getting deliberately devolved through these 47 county governments. Virtually every county is registering serious improvement in all sectors of the devolved functions. And I say something, it's very easy from the comfort of being in Nairobi to be able to make statements that sounds okay, you know, like the one that the former Prime Minister made today in his speech, saying we will need to increase another bureaucratic level of a regional, you know, authority, about 14 regional authorities that is going to be used as a source of channeling funds. The issue becomes what's the need of introducing another bureaucracy when we have serious challenges even releasing funds to the 47 county governments virtually. Every year we close the financial year with backlog of 3 or 4 tranches of funds unreleased because of the challenge that is at hand. Right now, people of Mandera, if I take an example, Garissa, Wajir, or you know, Turkana, and other areas are seeing the first resemblance of resource flow, transformation in healthcare sector, infrastructure, you know, water sector, and we are giving ending drought emergency a new meaning. When you look at maybe a few challenges of teething problems of institutionalizing and operationalizing devolution, which is gradually reducing as capacities of these counties are getting better and better every year. You find that we're only supposed to look at what are the internal small challenges that we need to deal with. But trying to say, yes, now we introduce another level of authority in between that is going to be used to channel resources, and then the resources will be further channeled to counties. I find it's, to say the least, high-sounding evil, particularly considering the performance of devolution across the country.
So, Governor, for you, this three-tier system is a no for you?
In the actual sense, I represent also, I sit in as the chair of Frontier Counties Development Council, which is the first regional bloc that has successfully established itself. And I speak on their behalf, you know, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, Tana River, Isiolo, Marsabit, Lamu, and Turkana. And I believe, I was in Turkana recently during the Cultural Festival, where a young man was singing, Turkana ni Kenya. And in its true context, only people from ASAL counties that were previously neglected will be able to understand the meaning of that song from that young man that was singing Hata Turkana ni Kenya, because the people of Turkana used to say, when they used to go to Kitale for everything. And only after devolution they start feeling, finally, they are part and parcel of a nation. And the level of patriotism is so entrenched within the 47 county governments under devolution that trying to interfere with that, even if it was a referendum, it will not see the light of the day.
All right. Mandera Governor Ali Roba, thank you so much for speaking to us on KTN Prime and for just letting us know what your opinion is on that suggestion by Raila Odinga to create a new level of executive representation.